I was thinking lately, what is the biggest philosophical question of our time? And I think it is finding out exactly where the very foggy line is between superstition and real science. Superstition, i.e. dogma, and real science. I think, all of these various superstitions did actually arise from something very real. For example, the superstition, don't walk under a ladder. I'm sure back in the day, lots of people walking under ladders and getting stuff dropped on their head or whatever and getting hurt. So then they just said, well, just don't walk under a ladder. And then people just didn't do it, and then it turned into dogma, superstition, and then people would start thinking that, you don't walk under a ladder because of some phantom reason, like, when it's not, black and white. So I think originally, the original creation of superstitions is good, but if you get stuck on them, then they get carried away into a world where they don't belong. We have to realize that we're moving on something that's moving. We're on a wave, on a wave, on a wave that's on a wave. And, it's kind of like being nostalgic about a song, 80s beats sound good for the 80s, but maybe not for now, Now we've got, here's the beat, not do-good-do. So, back in the 80s, a for a beat would sound crazy. So, the big problem, obviously, is so many people in third world countries, like Africa and stuff, get caught up in superstition. If an owl flies in the room, oh my God, somebody's going to die, and then you halt your whole life, and it just throws a wrench in everything. But on the other side, I think scientists get dogmatic about their beliefs too, and they would automatically not believe in astrology and say that you can't do experiments on it, when in fact you can. You just have to wait for placements to be there again. And it's a very fuzzy line, which is a beautiful thing, because we all get to bang our heads against the wall and think and think and think, which is the game of life. But I think that will be the big question, is just putting a pinpoint on all of our dogmas and our superstitions, and learning how to think for ourselves, because a lot of us just believe stuff because somebody said so, and you don't ask why. And that's basically all I have to say. I think that's the big question of the future. What's the difference between superstition, dogma, and actual real science? And you have to take things by example. And I guess when I have a bunch of examples, I will upload them.